Tamara Mills was 13 years old when she had a fatal asthma attack.
I had to physically lift her from the bed into the wheelchair to get her in the ambulance. They'd already given her adrenaline by this point as well. And then Tamara passed out. Never woke up. All I remember was the machines. Hearing that breathing and then the beeping. And then the all agree and she'd gone.
Before her death, Tamara's condition had been deteriorating. She'd been going through inhalers, running out of medication, becoming increasingly ill, and had visited doctors and accident and emergency units 47 times. But no one recognised that she needed urgent specialist attention.
Our medication hadn't been changed for years, which it should have been. Because basically she was in the red zone, which it shouldn't have been. That should have been changed straight away as soon as they are in the red zone. She couldn't run about like other kids. She would try, don't get us wrong, she would try. She would go out, but half the time when she was out, she'd end up phoning me. And I'd have to go and get her. And most of the time it was straight to the hospital. Sometimes she would just come home from hospital, be home one night, and then she'd be straight back in the next day.
Every day across the UK, 3 people die from asthma. Every 10 seconds, somebody has a potentially life-threatening asthma attack. But many of these attacks and many of these deaths could be avoided with the right education and with the right treatment.
As a country as a whole, we have got the worst asthma outcomes in the whole of Europe. And within the country, the North East is up there as having one of the worst asthma outcomes within the country.
Shocked by Tamara's death, this doctor's now launched a new website, BeatAsthma, with the help of a team of experts. It especially targets young people with asthma. Doctors across the North East and Cumbria are already using it, so are schools and families, and it targets one group of particular concern, teenagers.
Asthma can kill and we need to take it seriously. The key to improving asthma care is education and for patients to feel empowered and recognise the symptoms and recognise when things are going wrong and know where to go to seek help for that.
Samantha's helping with the website. She knows what having an asthma attack is like. She remembers sitting in her classroom when suddenly she couldn't breathe.
They called the ambulance in. I was just about going in the ICU, but I didn't get that far. And I was in hospital for about 2 weeks.
She says teenagers need to understand and support each other more, especially when someone needs to use their inhaler.
The amount of people I've seen which haven't took the inhaler because there'd be people looking at them, people sniggering. It shouldn't be that way to the point where you shouldn't feel like you should take something which could prevent something which could be so much worse. You shouldn't have to feel that way. And I just wish people would know how bad it could get.
Ellie. Perfect. Rebecca.
It's too late for Tamara, but her mum hopes that by making people more aware of asthma, she might help save the lives of others.
Get the right medication. See your GP. Ask for a referral to a specialist if you think you're not getting nowhere with it, but don't just sit on it. It's your life.
Sharon Barber, BBC Look North.